And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at the John C. Combs Arena, Perry County Central High School in Hazard, Kentucky for high school boys basketball action tonight. Going to be a big 14th region battle tonight between the Knott County Central Patriots and the Perry County Central Commodores. And the Knott County Central Patriots come into tonight's game 12-3 on the season. And Shannon Hoskins and company with Perry County Central Commodores roll into tonight's matchup 7-7 on the season. Good evening, everybody. Tyler Wolf here with you live here at the John C. Combs Arena. Should be an interesting matchup here, as it normally is, between the Patriots and the Commodores. And we are just about, it looks like here, about 8 minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's matchup. And let's go ahead and thank our sponsors on tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast of high school basketball on the Killer Bee Sports Network does include Appalachian Regional Healthcare, along with the Bentley Law Office in Prestonsburg. Also, the Billy Sloan, magistrate for District Number 3 in Knott County, the Republican candidate. A Republican candidate, for magistrate of District 3 in Knott County. Also, East Kentucky Pharmacy in Heidemann, Hicks Brothers Construction in Knott County, Dairy Queen in the Holly Hill Shopping Center in Heidemann. Also, the Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, along with Tim Short Chrysler on Highway 80 in Hazard, the Martin Law Office in Heidemann, the Heidemann Bromart, Alice Lloyd College, the Knott County Fiscal Court, Bates and Sloan Law Office in Heidemann. Also, Howard Family Pharmacy, locations in Allen and Eastern in Floyd County, and also by Heinemann Funeral Services, along with Community Trust Bank, Tim Short Chevrolet in Hazard, Seth Combs Law Office in Heinemann, also Appalachian Wireless, Tim Short Honda, US 23 at Ivel, and also by the Bank of Heinemann. Those are tonight's sponsors of high school basketball. On the Killer Bee, WKCB 107.1 Heinemann and 107.7 Hazard. Online at WKCB.com, the free Killer Bee mobile app. Live audio tonight as well on the Killer Bee Facebook page. And a big thanks to Cody Sparkman back at Studio Controls, getting us on the air tonight. And we'll have more high school basketball action for you on the Killer Bee tomorrow evening from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Girls action tomorrow evening, 5:30. Lady Patriots of Knott County Central going to take on the Lady Wildcats of Shelby Valley tomorrow evening down at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. 5:30 tip-off time. Our pregame will be at 5:20 tomorrow evening. And we'll have that one also for you live right here on the Killer Bee, WKCB. And let's go ahead and give you a little look-see at Perry Central so far on the season and give you an idea of what to expect from the Commodores tonight. Let's look at some of their statistics while we have some time to do so here. Again, just to kind of give you an idea of what to expect possibly from Perry Central. And let's go ahead and look at their excuse me here as I try to clear my throat. Let's go ahead and look at their statistics thus far on the season. And let's see here. If I can get the computer here to cooperate with me, I will give you those results. And, of course, these statistics obviously are from the KHSAA website that have been posted by Perry Central, of course. And the latest game stats that we have on Perry Central this season right now, scoring-wise, for the Commodores, Dalton Combs averages out about 17 points a game. About 11 points a ball game for Jaden Hacker, and then about 9 points a ball game for Nick Prater, and Landon Miller averages out about 8 points a ball game, 7 points a ball game for Mason Subner, and about 5 points a ball game for Tyler Robinson. Field goal shooting right now for Perry Central. Right now, Josh Miller is shooting 73% field goal shooting. Nick Prater shooting 55% field goal shooting. Jaden Hacker also shooting at about 55%. Mason Sumner also at 55%. Field goal shooting, and 53% for Dalton Combs and 52% for Tyler Robinson from the field goal percentages. And the three-point field goal percentages right now looks like here it is leading the way as far as three-pointers are concerned for Perry Central right now so far on the season. It is Mason Subner. He averages out about 48% from the three-point line, 45% from the three-point line for Tyler Robinson, 43% for Dalton Combs, and 40% for Cody Gay. So those will be most likely your players who attempt to shoot from the three-point line tonight for the Perry Central Commodores. And free throw shooting right now for the Commodores, it is right now Tyler Robinson at 89% free throw shooting, 85% free throw shooting for Dalton Combs, also 85% free throw shooting for Landon Miller, 80% free throw shooting so far on the season for Tegan Couch. And it looks like here About 77% for Nick Prater so far from the free throw line on the season for Perry Central. And rebounds right now for Perry Central. Mason Sumner is the man pulling down those rebounds as he is averaging out about, looks like here he is pulling down 5 rebounds per game. Nick Prater pulls down about 4 rebounds per game. And Gabe Griff also averages out about 4 rebounds a game for Perry Central and 3 rebounds for Dalton Combs per game as well for the Commodores. And let's go ahead and look at some of these statistics as well for Knott County Central thus far on the season. Of course, Knott County already got 15 games under their belt, as again, they are 12-3 on the season, as this is already the midway point of the 25-26 high school basketball season in Kentucky. And let's see here if we can get those statistics up here for Knott County Central and Jeff Honeycutt and the Patriots here. So far on the season right now for Knott County Central, scoring-wise, Chance Ambergy averages out about 14 points a ball game, 11 points a ball game for Connor Napier, about 10 points a ball game for Michael Gibson, 7 points a ball game for Jaden Hall, and about 5 points a ball game for Payson Dials. Field goal shooting right now for the Patriots, it looks like here for the Knott County Central Patriots here. Payson Dials averages out about 63% field goal shooting. Also, Shane Gibson averages out about 63% field goal shooting. Jaden Hall is averaging out about 60% field goal shooting, 58% field goal shooting for, looks like here, Aiden Cornett, 56% from the field goal for Jonah Ousley thus far. Gavin Mosley is right at 50% from the field goal as far as shooting percentages are concerned. 3-point shooting percentages right now for the Patriots individually. Payson Dials is 66% from the 3-point line after a three-pointers attempted so far on the season, so he's very conservative with those. 45% 3-point shooting for Michael Gibson after 12 games played. 40% 3-point shooting for Aiden Cornett, and about 34% 3-point shooting for Connor Napier, and 33% for Hayden Johnson for the Patriots. Free throw shooting right now for the Patriots, it looks like here it is Chance Ambergy is 74% free throw shooting, 72% free throw shooting so far right now for Payson Dials, 66% free throw shooting for Shane Gibson, 61% free throw shooting for Connor Napier, and 50-50 right now for Cash Williams and Colton Riley as well for the Patriots. Rebounds right now, Chance Ambergy pulls down about 8 rebounds a game, 5 rebounds a game for Michael Gibson, and about 4 rebounds a game for Jaden Hall, and 3 rebounds a game for Mason Ambergy. So those are the seasonal averages individually for both Patriots and the Commodores coming into tonight's game. And, of course, Jeff Honeycutt and the Knott County Central Patriots, 12-3 on the season. And Shannon Hoskins and the Perry County Central Commodores right now at 7-7, right at 500 on the season here at the midway point of the high school basketball season. And we are set, or rather just about to set to tip this one off between Knott County Central and Perry County Central here on WKCB, the Killer Beat. Let's send it back to the station for about a 3-minute break. And when we come right back, we will have the officials who will officiate tonight's game. We'll have their names, also the starting lineups for both teams, and the tip-off between Perry Central and Knott County Central here from the John C. Combs Arena in Hazard. And we're coming right back in 3 minutes. Stay with us here on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Hazard ARH is excited to announce our new women's health clinic. The clinic offers comprehensive services, including well woman care, pregnancy care, contraceptives, menopause care, and more. Our women's health team includes OBGYN Dr. Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt, and physician assistant Crystal Gibson. Visit us at 200 Medical Center Drive, next to Hazard ARH Hospital. To schedule an appointment, call 439-5220. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Attorney Jared Bentley, I want to be honest with you, because that's what you deserve. At Bentley Law Group, I won't tell you what you want to hear just to get your case. I'll tell you the truth, even when it's hard. Why? Because your case matters, but your trust matters more. I was born and raised in East Kentucky and have been practicing law in Prestonsburg for decades. I became an attorney to help people. I play games and I make open promises. Injured in a car crash, hurt at work, or injured due to low quality ground, give me a call at 606-506-1733 in Prestonsburg. I'm Jared Bentley. I've done a law group. truth still matters.
It's nearly impossible to find anyone to do construction or excavation jobs these days, or at least find someone you could afford who has the knowledge, experience, and equipment to do the job. However, that is not the case if you hire J&C Excavations of Emelina. They do a bit of everything, and they do it right the first time. They move brush, shrubs, and other old landscape materials. They trim, cut, and move trees. They can clean or build ditches, construct French drains, install water lines, and they also offer various demolition services on old buildings, etc. They have the necessary equipment too, like backhoe, skid steer, track loader, mini dozer, mini excavator, and super mini excavator. Look, if you need some excavation, clearing, or repair work done to your property, do yourself a favor. Call or text J&C Excavations at 606-438-2375. That's J&C Excavations, 606-438-2375. They can do your job right the first time. Looking for a new pharmacy? Stop and see Kenny and the staff at East Kentucky Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Dr. Stumble's clinic, just above the Holly Hill Shopping Center in Hindman. They accept Medicaid, private insurance, and most Medicare Part D plans. Been stuck in long lines waiting for prescriptions to be filled? Get them filled in minutes at East Kentucky Pharmacy. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving the people of Knott County since 1973. Stop by and see the people you can trust at East Kentucky Pharmacy. Follow them on Facebook and give them a call at 785-3784. That's 785-DRUG. If you need some gravel to get you out of the mud in your driveway or parking lot, you need to call Kirby Hicks at 606-785-4838. If you need a house seat built, you need to call Kirby Hicks at 606-785-4838. If you need any type of dozer or excavation work, you need to call Kirby Hicks at 606-785-4838. If you need some gabion baskets to help stabilize a hill, you need to call Kirby Hicks at 606-785-4838. Kirby has years of experience in the construction business, and he does the job right. Don't track in that mud. Call Kirby at 606-785-4838. That's Hicks Brothers Construction of Knott County.
And welcome back here to the John C. Combs Arena, Perry Central High School in Hazard, Kentucky, where we are getting set to tip off tonight's boys matchup between the Perry Central Commodores and the Knott Central Patriots. And let's go ahead and run down the starting lineups for the ball game tonight. First, for the Knott County Central Patriots, starting for them tonight will be number 10, Gavin Mosley, number 24, Connor Napier, number 11, Chance Anbergy, number 23, Michael Gibson, and number 2, Jaden Hall will be your starting five tonight for the Knott County Central Patriots. And starting tonight for the Perry County Central Commodores, number 2, Dalton Combs, number 5, Jaden Hacker, number 12, Landon Miller, number 23, Mason Subner, and number 24, Nick Prater are your starting five this evening for the Commodores of Perry County Central. And the officials in tonight's matchup include Ralph Fugit, Jimmy Cecil, and Roger Fairchild. Those are your officials officiating tonight's ball game between the Knott County Central Patriots and the Perry County Central Commodores here on your radio dial from WKCB, the Killer B, 107.1 Hindman and 107.7 Hazard. Again, the Wolfman, Tyler Wolf here with you. Big thanks to Cody Sparkman back at Studio Controls. Big thanks to all our sponsors getting us on the air tonight to sponsor this one. And a big thanks to Tiffany Moore on site, who's helping us out as well on the broadcast this evening. Wherever it is you may be tuned in to, stay tuned. It should be a fun one. Whistle has been blown and the ball is in the air, and Perry Central will control the tip to start this one as Combs comes down with the tip for the Commodores. He'll get it off now to Hacker. Back over to Combs. Combs on the top of the key. Works it up on the inside. Goes in for the one-hander. That one good for Combs. And it's 2-0. Perry Central on top early on. And let's see. Looks like Knott County Central inbounded it there. I didn't really see what happened. It looks like on the inbound, Knott County might have got it and thrown it out, and then Perry Central comes back and inbounds and goes in for a basket and a foul on Knott County Central right out of the gate. And let's see if they get this one on. They're going to get that one on Michael Gibson of Knott County Central. That'll be his first, and that is the team first. Perry Central 4, Knott County Central 0. Very early on. Extra free throw there. That time by Prater is good. And that gives the Commodores of Perry Central a 5-0 lead over Knott Central early on. Patriots with possession here. as they will get a long outlet pass here to the top of the key to Hall. Up to the top of the key now to Napier. Napier gets that one off to Mosley. Mosley drives in one-hander, gets that one in, and good for the Patriots. And it's 5-2. Knott County Central within 3 of the Commodores. Perry Central with it here. And dribbling down for the Commodores is Sumner. He'll get it off to Combs. Combs got it into the hands there of number 24, Prater, but it bounced off. He couldn't get a good grip on it, so it goes out. Turnover on the Commodores and possession arrow back in favor of the Patriots. As Michael Gibson will inbound it now to Connor Napier. He'll bring it up across the timeline up to the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right wing now to Ambergy. Ambergy gets that one off to Hall. Hall on the left wing, back out to the top of the key to Gibson. 2-3 zone defense by the Commodores here. They'll get it out to the left wing to Hall. Out to the top of the key to Gibson. Gibson going to drive in, spins around, and a near steal by Perry Central, maintained by Knott County Central. Hall goes up underneath for the put-up, no good. And a rebound, Perry Central, as Hacker will come down with a rebound. Goes in for the long two from the right elbow, and it's good for Jaden Hacker of Perry Central. And it's 7-2. Commodores push their lead back out to 5. Patriots with it as they'll bring it up the length of the floor, and doing so for them will be Mosley. They'll get it out to Gibson up underneath, and a deflection, Perry Central. And we're going to have a foul up against the Commodores here. Let's see who the officials get on this one here. And if I read his signal right, I think they're getting number 24, Prater, with that one for Perry Central. And yes, that is his first. And that'll be the team first in this quarter for the Commodores. And at the line for 2 for the Patriots is going to be Michael Gibson. First one is up and good. And that makes it 7-3. Second one on the way for Gibson is good for the Patriots, and it's 7-4. Knott County Central trailing by 3. Perry Central with it as Combs will bring it up across the timeline to the top of the key. A man-to-man defense here by the Patriots. A long 3 on the way this time by Miller of Perry Central. No good in the rebound by Knott Central. As Ambergy comes down with it, gets it up to the top of the key. Swings a pass to the left. Over now to Napier. Out to Gibson. Out to the right corner now to Ambergy. Ambergy dribbles, drives in, goes in with a one-handed floater, and it's good for Chance Ambergy. And he'll draw the extra one there from Perry Central. And let's see who they get that one against. And they're going to get that one on Nick Prater of the Commodores. That's his second, team second in the quarter for Perry Central. And now at the line for 1 is Ambergy for the Patriots. And shot is up. It's good. Given 3 points on the night. And just like that, we've got a tied ball game at 7 apiece between Knott County Central and Perry Central. And the Commodores bring the ball up the length of the floor. Miller going to bring it up across the timeline to the top of the key. Man-to-man defense here by the Patriots. And a long 3 this time in there by Dalton Combs on the right wing. No good for the Commodores. Ball goes out of bounds after the shot is made. Last touch, Perry Central, of course, and possession back in favor of the Patriots here. Jaden Hall will inbound it down to Gibson. Or rather, I'm sorry, Napier. Napier going to get it up across the timeline here for the Patriots. A bounce pass to the left wing to Hall. Gets it out to Ambergy. Ambergy out on the left corner, going to fire a long 3, and that one bounces off. And a rebound this time by Mosley. Out to the right wing to Napier. Top of the key 3 this time by Gibson is good for the Patriots. Give him 5 points on the night, and it's 10-7. Knott County Central has taken their first lead in this ball game. Timeout Perry Central, a 30-second timeout, and we'll come right back in 30 seconds on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Millions of people in the United States are injured in accidents. Many of these accidents are unfortunately caused by preventable carelessness. The law protects those harmed by negligent parties and allows the injured to seek compensation for their suffering. If you or a loved one has been injured in an accident resulting from negligence, that's when you need the help of a trusted friend like Todd Martin of the Martin Law Office. Todd and his colleagues have years of experience representing people across East Kentucky. Give them a call, 606-785-5045. Or call the Salyersville office at 606-349-6171. The Martin Law Office, Hindman, Salyersville, Moorhead, and Jackson.
Perry Central inbounds the basketball back into play and working it up on the inside for the jumper. Up underneath for Perry Central as Combs. Shot up, rolls off, no good. Patriots with a rebound. And it is going to be Napier coming down with it. He'll get it out to Gibson. Gibson up on the top of the key. Will hand off pass to Napier. Back out to Gibson. Gibson works it up. Bounce pass back out to Mosley for a three, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Gavin Mosley of Knott County Central, giving 5 points on the night and a 6-point lead for the Patriots at 13-7. Perry Central with possession of the basketball as Hacker will get it up to the baseline. Back out to the top of the key to Combs. Patriots in a man-to-man. Right elbow jumper that time for Dalton Combs. The Perry Central is good, giving 4 points on the evening, and they've cut the Patriot lead to 4, 13-9. Knott County Central with it, as it is going to be Ambergy out on the left corner. A little one-handed hook shot there that time by Hall. No good to the Patriots, and Perry Central going to bring the ball up the length of the floor here. And a top of the key three this time for Perry Central. Bounces off there, attempted by Combs, and it's no good. And Patriots come down with a rebound as Ambergy brings it up to the top of the key. Gets it off to Mosley. Mosley a long two from the left elbow. No good. Ball tapped out on the rebound, and they're going to say a last touch. Yeah, they're going to say a last touch. Perry Central possession stays with Knott County Central. And checking into the game now for Perry Central will be, looks like here, number 1 in the game. I'll get his name in just a second. And Knott County Central with the basketball here, as it is going to be Mosley. Getting it out now to Hall. Hall gets it back out to Mosley. Mosley out to the right wing now to, looks like here, number 24, Napier. Napier goes in with a one-hander, shot up, no good, and rebound, it's tapped out. Last touch, Knott County Central, and possession back in favor of the Commodores here. And number 1 for Perry Central here looks like that is Tyler Robinson. Tyler Robinson in the game in place of Dalton Combs. As Perry Central has possession of the basketball. Hacker out to Combs, back to Hacker on the top of the key. Knott Central now in a 2-3 zone defense. Hacker goes in with a one-hander, and it's good for Perry Central, giving 4 points on the night. And just like that, Perry Central back to within 2 of Knott County, 13-11. Patriots with it as Hall. It's a long pass out to Ambergy. Ambergy up on the inside, one-handed jumper. Couldn't get that one to go through. And a rebound this time by Perry Central. As it is going to be, it looks like here, for the Commodores, Josh Miller is also in the game. As Miller will get that one off to Prater. Gets that one out to Hacker on the right wing. Hacker a long two. He nails that one for the Commodores and give him 6 points on the night. And the Commodores have tied the game back up with Knott County Central at 13 apiece, as we are down to 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Jaden Hall being double-teamed, sealed off, and a jump ball on the floor. Possession stays with Knott County Central on the call there. And again, your score in Hazard. We are tied at 13-all between Perry Central and Knott Central tonight in the John C. Combs Arena. Napier going to inbound the basketball back into play for Knott County Central as Napier will make the inbounds pass to Ambergy. Ambergy going to work it up to the top of the key. Perry Central in a man-to-man defense right now currently. Ambergy dribbles, takes his time with it, down to 2:15 to go in the first quarter, tied at 13-all. Ambergy out to Gibson. Gets it out to Mosley. Back out to Gibson on the top of the key. He's going to drive it up inside, goes in for the put-up underneath, couldn't get it. And a foul on Perry Central. They're going to get that one on Mason Sumner. And that'll be his first, and that'll be the team third in this quarter for Perry Central. And now it is going to be at the line shooting 2 for Knott County Central. Michael Gibson already 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Make that 3 of 3 with the first 1 of 2 that time good for Gibson. And Gibson going to give one more here from the charity stripe for the Patriots. Knott County Central back out on top, 14-13 at the moment. Gibson, second free throw is up, got it. 15-13, Patriots up 2. Commodores with the basketball here. Number 4 for Perry Central, that is Josh Miller. His name written down here right quick, like that way it won't slip my mind. Perry Central with the basketball. Sumner gets that one out to Hacker. Hacker, a cross-court pass out to Sumner up at the baseline. A little bounce pass inside the paint to Miller for the one-hander, and it's good for Josh Miller of Perry Central. And Perry Central ties the game back up at 15 apiece. 1:37 to go, first quarter. Patriots with it, as it is going to be Napier bringing it up to the top of the key. Man-to-man defense by the Commodores. A swing pass out to the right wing to Gibson. He'll work it up inside. One-hander on the way. Couldn't get it in a foul on Perry Central. And let's see who they draw that one on. And they're going to get that one on number 4, Josh Miller, and that's going to be his first, and that's the team fourth in this quarter for Perry Central. Only 1 foul for Knott County Central in this quarter. And Gibson at the line for 2 for the Patriots. First one is up and good. He's already 5 of 5 from the free throw line this evening. Knott County Central at this moment as a team from the free throw line already 6 of 6. So Knott County Central clicking on all cylinders where they need to right now shooting wise. Second free throw for Gibson. That one bounces off. First free throw they've missed tonight, so that makes Knott County Central overall as a team right now 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And again, Patriots 16, Commodores 15, and they've got the basketball as they bring the ball up the length of the floor. And right now for Perry Central, it is going to be number 5, Hacker, up to the top of the key. He'll get it out to Robinson. Robinson, and a steal in there by the Patriots as Ambergy brings it up. He'll get it out now to Gibson. Gibson up on the top of the key. Swings a pass out to the left to Napier. Napier being guarded in there by Hacker. Gets a pass out to Ambergy. Ambergy at about the midcourt stripe down to 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ambergy dribbles. Gets it over now to Napier. Back out to Gibson on the left wing. He'll work it up. Back out to the top of the key to Napier. He'll fire a three. That one bounces off. And we've got a rebound, Perry Central. And Tegan Couch comes down with a rebound and a foul on the Patriots. They're going to get Ambergy with that one for Knott County Central. That'll be his first, team second in this quarter for the Patriots. Or rather, team third. I've missed one somewhere. No, that's the second one. That's a error on the scoreboard. So it is Patriots 16, Commodores 15. Rather, yeah, that is 3. Okay. Missed one somewhere there. Perry Central with possession of the basketball here. As Tyler Robinson gets the three-point basket for Perry Central, and it's good. And that makes it Perry Central 18, Knott County Central 16. Down to 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, as it is going to be Gibson bringing it up to the top of the key for the Patriots. Gibson works it up, goes in for the one-hander. Good for Gibson of Knott County Central. And that's going to end the first quarter. We played one complete. We're tied at 18 all between Knott County Central and Perry Central. And we're coming right back in 1 minute for the second quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Our trains here, Tim Short Chrysler in Hazard, Kentucky. If an automobile is something that you're needing, we have got it on amazing selection. We got some unreal deals. I'll give you just a few examples. We got new Ram trucks right now that you can get up to $18,000 off. Grand Cherokee, some of them you can get up to $10,000 off. And I want you to go to our website because I am so confident in our pricing on our pre-owned vehicles. We have the best deals, not just in Eastern Kentucky, state of Kentucky. We feel confident in the whole country. JimShortChrysler.net. You will find the best deals on our pre-owned vehicles, new vehicles. We cannot be beat, and we look forward to earning your business. We got lifetime warranties on our new ones, and financing has dropped like crazy. You can come in here now and get a really, really good interest rate. Get down here and see us and take advantage of these deals, and we appreciate all you guys. Tim Short Chrysler in Hazard, Kentucky.
And the second quarter action getting set to get underway here at the John C. Combs Arena. We're tied up at 18 apiece between Knott Central and Perry Central. And Perry Central going to inbound the basketball back into play. Robinson inbounds to Combs. Gets it off now to, it looks like here, number 14 in the game. Tegan Couch for Perry Central. Gets it out to Robinson. Back out to number 12 now in the game for Perry Central, Landon Miller. And up at the baseline there, looks like they got it into Combs, and a steal by the Patriots, and coming up with a steal is Ambergy. Ambergy double team, gets a long outlet pass in there now to Napier, as he'll get or rather bring the ball up to the top of the key. Napier does. A 2-3 zone defense here by Perry Central. 7:27 to go in the first half, tied up at 18 between Knott County and Perry Central, as Napier gets a pass out to Ambergy. Ambergy going to bring it back out to the top of the key. Works it up to the right wing here. 2-3 zone defense by the Commodores. Ambergy up to the baseline now to Napier. Rather Gibson. Back out to Ambergy. A three on the way. That one bounces off. And it is going to be the rebound and the put up there by Gibson. No good. And a rebound this time by the Commodores. And a foul on the Patriots. And I think they're getting Michael Gibson on that one. Yes, number 23, Michael Gibson. That's his second. That's the team first in this quarter for the Patriots. And Perry Central will inbound the basketball back into play. As Couch will get that one out to Combs. Combs gets the ball out to Miller. Miller going to bring it up to the top of the key. Knott Central in a 2-3 zone defense here. Pass over to the left now to Robinson. Robinson gets it up underneath there to Sumner. Sumner, the put up and it's good for Mason Sumner. His first points in the ball game for the Commodores, and it is 20-18. Perry Central retakes the lead by 2. Knott County Central with it. Ambergy and gets that one out to Shane Gibson, and we're going to have a foul on the Commodores. And let's see who the officials get on this one here. They're going to get that one on number 23 for Perry Central, Mason Sumner. That's going to be his second, and that is going to be team second in this quarter for the Commodores. Actually, first one, I'm sorry, for the Commodores, and Knott Central inbounds. Napier to Gibson with a one-hander. Good, and the extra one for Shane Gibson as he'll go to the line for one. And they're going to get that one on Josh Miller, that foul for Perry Central. That's going to be his second. That's the team second in the quarter for Perry Central. Only one this quarter for Knott County Central. And the free throw there by Shane Gibson is up and no good for the Patriots. Commodores will come down with a rebound now, as it is going to be Combs out to Robinson. Robinson dribbles up on the top of the key. A 2-3 zone defense by the Patriots. A pass out to the right wing now over to Tegan Couch, as Couch will bring it up to the left wing up toward the baseline for Perry Central. Gets a pass out to Combs over to Robinson. Robinson up on the left wing. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Perry Central and Knott Central tied at 20 apiece. Long jumper this time from the free throw line for number 2 of Perry Central. Combs, no good. They get the rebound and a put up underneath there that time by Couch.